Hey friends, I'm Maraleisa. Welcome to Kids in Action, where we meet Christian kids doing God's work now. Have you ever written something that you thought was really good? Or maybe you've wondered how an author's idea becomes a real book that you can check out of the library. Today, I'm meeting Ali and Makayla. Ali wrote a picture book called Dancing with God, which Makayla illustrated. It's Kids in Action, two friends who worked together to create a book about faith, family, and using your talents for God. Ali, let's start with you. When did you first discover you liked writing?
I started writing when I was around 8 years old. My first big story was 20 pages long, and I thought that was huge. Since then, I've written lots of short stories, little chapter books, a picture book, and even a longer novel for kids my age.
Wow, that's a lot of writing, especially for a 13-year-old. So how did Dancing for God begin?
The idea came from my dad. He suggested that I write about a young ballerina at a local dance studio. My sister did ballet there, so I knew the people and the place really well. That's what inspired the story.
Then what is the story about?
It's about a 6-year-old girl who really wants a solo in ballet. She's always wanted to be the star, just like her sister. But the story asks, do things always go the way we want? If not, is that okay? The lesson is that everything we do, writing, dancing, even schoolwork, can be done for God's glory, not just for ourselves.
That's such a great message. How long did it take for you to write the book?
It took about 5 months. The first draft took about 6 weeks, and then there came lots of editing, rewriting, and reworking. My parents helped, my friends helped, and even my writing group gave me ideas. The editing was hard, but it made the story much better.
What was the hardest part of editing?
Sometimes it was tough to know what to keep and what to cut. You don't want to lose all the fun parts, but you also want the story to make sense. I had to remind myself that it's all worth it when the book is finally done.
And how did it feel when you finally held the finished book in your hands?
I was so happy. I actually took a picture while I was still in my pajamas. It felt unreal to know that all that hard work had become a real book.
I love that. So, how have people reacted to your book?
It's been really cool. I've sold books at farmers markets and given some to my church library. At one market, a mom came up with her 3 daughters. She bought the book and told them, "Look, girls, she wrote this book." It was fun to see how surprised they were. People at my church also read it and tell me how much they love it. It makes me happy to see God using my story to bless others.
And your book is even in the local library. That's a huge accomplishment.
Abby dreamed of becoming a ballerina since the day she watched her sister, Sarah, dance on stage. It feels really special to know other kids can find it there.
Now, let's bring in Makayla, who made the drawings for the book. Makayla, what was it like when Ali asked you to illustrate Dancing for God?
It was so exciting. Ali and I are really close friends, so it was really cool to work together. I never illustrated a full book before, so it was a new challenge for me.
What do you usually like to draw?
I love drawing characters, mostly portraits head to shoulder. I get ideas from anime and cartoons. I also draw a lot during class and even at church, which helps me focus. I have a lot of sketchbooks full of drawings by now.
You had to learn digital art for this project, right?
Yes! I got a new 16-inch artist tablet in December and I started practicing immediately. I ended up making about 32 pictures for this drawing in 1 month, and figuring out layers and colors was tricky, but it was fun too! I especially like learning how to make the drawings with like watercolor on the paper.
What was your favorite part of working on this book?
My favorite part was working with Ali. I used to be really scared to show people my art, but this project helped me feel more confident. We edited and fixed things together, and it was so cool to see our story come to life through pictures.
At the beginning of her book, Ali added a Bible verse, Colossians 3:17. It says, "And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him.
We should do everything, whether it's dancing, writing, or just everyday life, as a thank you to God. That's what my book's about. It's not about being the best or comparing yourself to others, but it's about giving God the glory.
That's such an inspiring message. Before we go, Makayla, you've been busy all this time. What's going on?
I drew my version of you.
Wow! Oh, that's so amazing! You'll have to send it to me. Thank you, Ali and Makayla, for sharing your story with us. You've shown how writing and drawing can be used for God's glory, and how teamwork and faith can bring a story to life. Bye! It was so nice to meet you!
Bye!
Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit us at kidscorner.net. Serve the Lord in all you do, and we'll see you soon. All of the ideas for the show come from viewers like you. So if you know any great Christian kids making an impact, please send us a message at kidscorner.net or at our Facebook page. We promise that we'll read all of the comments.